Hi, thank you so much for having me today. As you may already know, my name is Emily and I'm your Director of Marketing for Fairmont Foods. With over 100 stores, we are known as just a simple grocery store. A very successful grocery store, but everyone just knows us as Fairmont Foods. That's my local grocery store. So why don't we change it up, give people the unexpected, and start pilot food stores in airports near baggage claims. Not only is it smart, it's innovative and unheard of. We'd be the first company to do it, and I know we'd be successful at it. So with starting a new pilot store, there are two questions. Do we want to do them in more tourist areas or bigger city airports? In my opinion, I believe that we should do them in tourist areas. When you go to a big city airport, you're typically visiting family or going on work-related trips where your food is typically provided for you and you could just easily access it in your hotel. But tourist spots, that's where it gets different. Because you're going to typically stay in a hotel or a condo where you're going to be on vacation, you need more groceries and to feed yourself. You're not being provided by a company or family, typically. So with that, we would put them in tourist areas. So when frequent flyers or anyone going on vacation comes off their gates and they go to baggage claim, they're like, oh wait, the grocery store is right here. Might as well just get everything I need. With that comes in the product mix. So because you're on vacation, you're usually letting go. You don't care about calories. You don't care about anything. So we're going to stock up extremely on sweets. So we're going to have tons of brownies and pre-made goods so people can just take them and go. With vacationing, it's also a big hit for some people to drink. A lot of people like to drink on vacation to let loose. So we're going to have all sorts of alcohol, not just beer and wine, but hard liquor too, and just everything that you would find at a typical liquor store. We're going to expand that in our new grocery store at the airport. Another thing is you don't want to spend a lot of time cooking at the beach or wherever you are on vacation. So we're going to have ready-made meals, some quick-serve meals that you can just simply put in the oven or just easy ingredients. Also pasta, things easy like that, tacos, things that people would typically eat on vacation that instead of going out to eat, they can just cook at home or their condo, wherever they are staying. So going from there is how we're going to advertise this. Well, as you know, because since we're already a popular brand, we already have a very strong marketing department. So we're going to do a lot of promotions through the airports, starting off with some big commercial airlines like Southwest and Delta. We're going to partner up with them to do some advertisements. So when people go and book their flights through Southwest or Delta, for example, there will be ads of our new pilot stores popping up in the airports. Another thing we're going to do is put signs around popular airports where we're going to be putting our pilot stores, doing little advertisements like you've seen already at airports and billboards and those things. Also some ads on social media, especially Facebook, because Facebook tends to have an older target market, which would be who would be typically buying from our new pilot stores. And also there's some already people on frequent flyers get emails. We're going to have an email list that people can sign up for. And if they already shop at our grocery store, it'll be easier for us to access their email, and obviously they'll have a choice to subscribe and unsubscribe, and they'll get updates on our pilot stores where they're being added, how it's going, some coupons, exclusive deals, and all of the above. So why would more than one store be beneficial is a common tactic and question that me and my marketing team have discussed. So because if we just say Miami, for example, if we throw in one store in Miami, you typically go to the beach in Miami, that's a pretty heavy tourist spot, we'll only be seeing people who are visiting Miami only if they're going to our stores. That's not a good access of data. That's not a good, well-rounded scenario that we're dealing with. So we need to have more than one so we can see it in so Miami, for example, but Colorado's a big skiing spot, so we should put one in the Denver airport. You know, we have to do things, we have to see what a geographical area is going to do best. We can't just focus on one. We need to see, is it doing better in the East Coast, the West Coast, up north, down south? Where is our stores thriving the most? Also, how long should they operate before we start collecting data? So, example, we go back to the pilot stores. So, skiing season. That's typically in the winter where people are going to need to shop at our stores once they get off the airport. So, that's going to be the popular season for the northern pilot stores. But then people want to go to the beach in the summer. So, that's going to be a popular season for the stores down in the West Coast and the East Coast. So we need to keep at least 6 months to a year's worth of data to see how accurate our stores are really doing. We can't just say, okay, it's wintertime, let's take sales. Well, clearly the Denver one is going to do better than the Miami one because there's more tourists during that time. So I think six months to a year is a great span of data for collecting. And the reason why I decided to choose tourist spots over large destinations is, like I said earlier, most people, when you are going to tourist spots, you're going to condos or hotels where you need to cook your own food. You don't want to go out as much. So it's very convenient that there's a grocery store right there. You don't have to make several trips to the store and back from your condo. You're already at the airport. Oh, let me get some groceries before I get in my cab and have time to chill, go on my vacation that I've been waiting for all year. And instead of a city where you're typically going for business meetings or visiting family, or you're just stopping there to go home, you're typically going to be used to going to your grocery store. Your family's going to cook for you. Your business will provide for you. So thank you so much for having me in today. I hope that you are considering putting these pilot stores in tourist areas. I'm very excited about this idea. Would you like to have a follow-up meeting?